Alrighty, so what is the difference between an okay editor or an average editor compared to a top 1% editor, somebody who's really good at their craft? We'll be going over just that in this video. You'll often hear me speak on the bigger picture for an editor. So understanding everything that goes into editing a video, or even the things that you leave out of the video, dictates the viewer's experience. Knowing the bigger picture of what makes a great video editor is essential. So you need to understand all these qualities before you start to develop them. Otherwise, if we just hop into Premiere or After Effects and I start teaching you the methods I use, you will never understand the deeper meaning of why I do things a certain way. These skills that I've learned took me years to develop. I've literally been editing for 12 plus years, and I'm going to give you 12 years of knowledge. So with that all being said, here are my 8 commandments of a top 1% editor. Number 1, the ability to research and resource. To have a high quality video, you must learn how and where to research and resource high quality assets to get the desired look that you're going for. There's way more to this, and I'll talk about researching and resourcing in a different video, but just know this is an essential skill to have. Number 2, the ability to learn. Nobody is a 10 out of 10 when it comes to using any of these programs that we will be going over, including myself. These programs are so vast and complex, and they're always being updated, that it's just impossible to know how to do absolutely everything in it. There's always something to learn, but more often than not, an editor is limited by their knowledge of a certain platform. So you have the ability to look things up and learn the programs even more, especially when you run into problems. I can't help you in every single little situation that you encounter. Every video that you edit is going to be different, so every problem that you encounter is also going to be different, which makes it impossible for me to make all these videos on all the problems out there. But I'm going to give you the skills that are needed to be able to overcome those problems and get the looks that you're going for and get the edits that you're going for. And this is why it's important to have the ability to learn. All great editors don't stop learning the programs. I myself often look for information when I run into certain problems or situations. This course is going to make you a top 1% editor, but not everything can be in this. That's why I can't drill this in your head enough that it's really important to have the ability to learn. Number 3, quality. Of course, a top 1% editor has to produce quality work. That's obvious, but it goes much deeper than just producing a quality video edit. You need to understand how to identify quality work so you can bring that over into your edits as well. Quality comes in many different looks, styles, aesthetics, whatever it may be, but you have to have that eye to know what is quality. Number 4, speed. A great editor is fast. And I mean very fast. Like I mentioned before, usually the faster an editor edits, the quality of the video suffers. But a great editor can increase that speed and maintain quality simultaneously. And here's another reason why it's important to be quick. It saves you time and headache. You're able to produce a higher quantity of work. You're able to charge more because often value is measured in speed. Let's say guy A produces a level 10 video in 3 days, while guy B produces a level 10 video in 1 day. Both have the same quality of work, but guy B can charge 2 times more because value is measured in time. The quicker you can do something, the more that you can charge. Speed and quality will be talked about a lot throughout this training. My goal is to make you a 5 times faster editor while 10xing your quality of work simultaneously. Number 5, visualization. Knowing how to visualize concepts and coming up with unique ideas for the screen is essential. Often people ask me, how do you develop your animations for your videos? This is a two-sided question. Most of the time, I'll respond by saying the programs I use. But frequently, the answer that they're looking for is how do I come up with ideas to put on the screen? Or how do I understand to visualize certain concepts? Or how do I even come up with the idea, look, or aesthetic? And it comes down to knowing how to properly visualize things. Now, if you're thinking to yourself that you're not a creative person and you don't know how to become a better visualizer, that's totally okay. Becoming a great visualizer and becoming creative is just a muscle that you can train. And we will be building upon this muscle. So just know for now that you can become a great visualizer. You'll figure out what fonts work, what background colors look lovely with other things, what assets are great for particular areas, and how to visualize certain concepts so the average viewer can understand what they're looking at. This all will be explained to you later. I promise. You will 100% develop this skill. Number 6, versatile, and problem solving. Versatility is a non-negotiable as an editor. You constantly will be running into situations where it may require you to learn another program, or you don't know how to do a certain thing in Adobe After Effects, Premiere Pro, or Photoshop. Those things are going to happen. So being a versatile person and problem solving, like I said, is a non-negotiable. And if you think about it, all editing really is just taking boring, plain old footage and using your knowledge to make it as engaging as possible through the programs that you use. You need to test, research, and problem solve. Be versatile. Video editors are often the most versatile creators. As an editor, you're a social media guy who understands engagement and how to properly hook people in with a video. You're also a color grading expert, a graphic design expert, a sound effects design expert. You're all these things that just compile into a video to make it as engaging as possible. Editors are the most versatile creator, without a doubt. Number 7, flow. I'll be talking a lot about this later in videos. However, the flow of a video is highly crucial for a video editor to understand. Understanding flow as a video editor is probably like at the top of the list as the most crucial thing that you need to know. Flow is everything an editor does to establish a smooth viewing experience. And this is the big thing that separates a good editor from an expert, top level, 1% editor. Understanding what controls flow is just extremely important. Like I said, I'll be talking about this a lot and I'll have an entire video dedicated to this. Number 8, organization. To be honest, this is one where I struggled for a very long time. I always thought it was stupid, pointless, or even a waste of time just trying to organize all my files and stuff. I didn't think it would make me a better or worse editor. But finally, after some years, I started to implement some structure and organization throughout my projects. And I can say without a doubt, it has helped me become a better editor. And here's why. The more organized you are, the faster you can edit. This does a couple things. One, you're not jumping from folder to folder and wasting time finding the assets that you downloaded. If you add up the time that you search for things, download things, and import them into your project, you'll see in doing this that it becomes a really big time waster if you're not organized. So staying organized just saves us time. It saves us time, which is my second point here. We have more time to focus our energy and our brain power to the videos that we edit. And this just results in a better video overall. Organizing may seem dumb at first. Trust me, I know. I've had mentors who've always told me to organize and I always kind of implemented it here and there, but I didn't really think I had to become super structured in this. But trust me, like I said, it's gonna help you become a better editor. And that's pretty much it for my commandments of being a top 1% editor. So with that, I'll see you in the next video.